notice here. Read it, please.
It was Tuesday morning when officers slapped eviction notices in all the tents at St. James Park. Today in court, the city argued that the park is a park for all people, all citizens of Toronto. And with upwards of 200 tents set up, the people cannot possibly enjoy it. It is dangerous. There is debris, trip hazards, wires, ropes, sometimes propane.
We're not going anywhere!
The city argued only about 20 people actually sleep there and do not try to convey their message overnight. City lawyer Daryl Smith said they've effectively expropriated the park until their vision of the world exists. The occupiers argued evicting Occupy Toronto would be a violation of their right to freedom of expression.
Were you encouraged today?
Well, I think you can't really count your chickens before they hatch. I think everyone just has to wait for the decision until Monday.
Their lawyer, Susan Ursel, told court the structures themselves and all the tents are an expression of consciousness by the protesters. But Mr. Justice Brown peppered her with questions, saying he didn't understand the symbolism of the tents, and further questioned her on whether or not they were actually being evicted from the park or just being asked to leave between 12 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. That's not an eviction, Justice Brown said. It's a ditch those tents and not during the night hours.
The city's notice allows the protesters to be there 19 and a half hours a day, and we think that's a reasonable compromise, a reasonable accommodation.
Justice Brown went even further, saying the neighbors are screaming. Where does the community come into this? And just as he was wrapping up today, the judge cautioned everyone in the courtroom not to read into his questions and comments, saying he just likes to ask a lot of questions to be clear so he can go home and think about the decision. The decision coming down Monday, 9 a.m. Reporting live from the courthouse, I'm Austin Delaney.